Throughout our lives, we've experienced the unexplainable, from bright apparitions to dark entities, changing our perspectives on the afterlife. Now we seek answers and intend to capture evidence of paranormal existence. These are our paranormal experiences. The forgotten store. The old store was heavy. Its old memories stained into timber walls. Two silhouettes still remain, residing within the compound of their home. The old store functioned as the community's convenience store for many years before being closed down. Over the years, the store had been built on and is now a part of the current family's residents, whom are having experiences with the paranormal.
Well, recently over the last few months I have noticed increased activity, like a label maker being chucked halfway across the room, my friend's phone being picked up from him in here without him noticing and being left in the bathroom, hearing footsteps come up and down the hallway. We've had our cat act weird, like if someone was here and got her attention and was loving being patted, and there was no one there, and just like banging and making noises. Like we've even had a toy go off that we couldn't even find, a musical toy.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even find it.
And which part of the house is the musical toy?
It's actually in the lounge room where the freezer is. We've heard it go off, and every time it's gone off, I've gone looking for it and I can't find it.
Is it that happens at some sort of time in the night? Like, is it just randomly throughout?
This happens randomly.
Right.
It happens during day, during night. It just goes off whenever.
Yeah. So what do you think the entity could be?
I'm now, like, after hearing Brad's feelings and what he's experiencing and connecting with, I actually do believe this could be a previous owner of the convenience store.
Yeah.
And now has a claim, but it's making more known and getting more angry, and after my ex challenging it, it's saying, okay, well, I'm going to show you that that's not the case. I'm going to prove that I'm more in charge than what you think. Yeah. And just try to take back the house. Just from the feeling, like, just getting a little bit background that he's, like, worked so hard for this place. I think he's just morally attached to it emotionally, because he's worked so hard for it to become what he wanted it to be, but now it's not, and it's demolishing bit by bit, and he's getting very upset and very frustrated and angry.
Has activity always been here, or has it changed over time?
It's been on and off for years. Like, I never really experienced it until my parents, because we had like, before we got a second fridge, there was a fridge out there that we used commercially and for us. So, and my parents got me to start making him a cup of teas and that when I was about 8 or 9, and it was probably after the first 2 months of a night time when I used to go get the milk. I would not go out there without a light on, because I felt someone was staring at me and didn't want me there at all.
Yeah.
So I'd go in, grab the milk, go back, pour the milk back out, and just not interact with it at all.
Yeah.
And then my brother had the one experience which I thought, okay, that's a bit odd, but My mum didn't even tell me this, that we've had activities throughout the house, on and off for years, and like ever since moving back in 2009, I've always had a feeling that someone was watching me through that window and didn't like me one bit.
Yep.
Felt more challenged by me.
And you have a feeling that it's the same spirit that's...
Yes.
And there's not... Is there any more spirits that you think could be possibly in the house besides that?
There was one, and we believe it was my niece Brittany. She was born on the 19th of February in 2001 and passed away on the 14th of March 2001. But she used to play with a lamp, but that was about it.
Was it like a touch lamp or?
Yeah, it was a touch lamp.
Right.
She used to just like tap it.
Yep.
And I never got bothered by it.
Did you ever hear any particular noises that you think would indicate be like a baby or?
I used to hear like little giggles.
So you used to live in this house before and you've come back and
Yeah,
that's...
I've come back multiple times. I've moved out probably about 3 or 4 times and come back. And I think another thing that's probably ticked the spirit off is that we just put on a new roof.
Okay,
So,
yeah, it is. I've heard a lot about if you're renovating a place, it can increase activity, especially if you've got a claim to the place and they want it how they left it.
Yeah.
I like this. Why change it? You're changing it without his permission. He's going to get angry. Did you do that recently?
Last year it was completed.
Yeah.
When I got pregnant, it seemed to have left me alone, but it annoyed my sister. Like she even said that she's had she thought she'd seen shadows from past her.
Yeah. Was it corner of her eye in front of her or?
It was just off the side. Like if she was walking from here to the kitchen, it would just run straight past her along the wall, and she'd just capture it before it disappeared.
Yeah. So what would you say are probably the hot spots in the?
The hot spots, definitely the room and the shop.
Yep.
And the hallway are one of them, and also lounge room and the baby's room, where my friend has actually claimed to actually heard footsteps when me and my ex are asleep and Bub's asleep, and he can hear someone walking in Bub's room, and there's no one else in the house.
After the owner gave us information on the property's active spots, we decided to investigate the old store itself, hoping to confront the entities outright.
I feel like it's just going around the room. It feels like just a whirlpool even.
That's what I was thinking for some reason.
Yeah. If they start spinning, that'd be it.
Yeah, I was going to say I get that corner.
Feels like there's something over
Yeah,
there.
as in something.
That'd back onto the lounge room.
As in something in.
It goes out onto part of the lounge room and the patio. The patio was built on a couple of years later after we bought the place.
Right then. Can you point to where you are in the room with the rods I am using?
They're moving already.
One dude.
Yeah, it's gone behind.
It's like over there.
Over towards the door.
I don't know why, but I think there's more than one.
Want to ask that then? I think if there's one over there, maybe ask if
Yeah,
there's one over there as
just I
well.
was going to say, do you want to find out if there's more than one? Because I don't know. It could be just me, but I've got a feeling that there's more than one person here.
Yeah. Whoa. Can you open up the rods if there's more than one person here?
You might want to be more specific, like they could be talking about us as well.
I suppose, yeah.
So,
Can you open up the rods if there's more than one spirit in this room?
yes.
It's a husband and wife.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's husband and
A
wife.
another woman as well.
Yeah, definitely. Frail old thing. She died well after him, I reckon.
Hair in a bun?
Yes. Yeah, grey hair.
Yes.
Yeah. She died well after him. A long time after him, but I've got a feeling she tried to keep everything going when he died and then eventually couldn't. It got too much for her, so she had to stop.
Are you husband and wife?
Maybe say
Brother and-
back how to use the rods
Brother
as
and
well.
sister or something.
Remember, it's open for yes or cross for no. That's how the rods work. So if you were husband and wife, open for yes. If you weren't, just cross for no. It's opening for yes.
Yeah.
'Cause you might not.
Yeah, I
You've
forgot
probably
to
never
say that.
seen these before, so it's like I don't know how to operate it.
Yeah, I forgot to say the yes or no thing.
Yeah, you've been used to Wheel of Court too much.
Can you point to where you guys are in the room? You hearing that over there?
No.
I think it might be in the
Yeah,
lounge.
it's them moving around.
Her name starts with A. Her name starts with A.
Okay, that was behind you.
I was going to say that whatever that was coming down the hallway behind you.
Yeah, it sounded like it was coming inside that cupboard.
Is there no one there?
No, no one's in the other lot in the
It
lounge
sounded
room.
like a floorboard.
Yeah, it did
creaking.
sound
Yeah.
like
So
didn't it?
I heard something over there.
It sounded
Like
like
something
a floorboard
rustling.
creaking.
Point the shit. Can you see anything over there?
Can you ask if the male was murdered?
I can. Were you? Was the male or the husband murdered? Open for yes, closed for no. He was murdered.
They seem to be responding to you.
I feel like they're arguing. It's like they don't want to. Like the one doesn't mind to talk, and
about
one's
it, but
like
the
don't
other
say
one
anything.
does. Sorry if I offended you. That was not my intention
I
at
know,
all.
it's weird.
I just want to know the history, so we can hopefully put you guys to rest.
They were definitely like happily married.
Do you know which driveway supposedly he died in?
Yeah, it
I'd say
was-
that way.
That way?
It was the one next door.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you remember, can you point to where you were murdered?
Here they go.
That way.
That's towards the driveway.
Towards the
Yeah.
driveway.
Maybe just ask if he was murdered in the driveway. Probably the best. Thank
If you remember, were you murdered in a driveway? Yes.
He's bleeding.
Was it? Can you ask him if the neighbour was Mr. that Donald?
The person living there, was his name Mr. No,
No. Okay.
might have been before.
You might not even know, but
He doesn't.
No, because Mr. passed away a couple of years back.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I've got blood in the midsection.
And my
where,
back's sore.
whereabouts?
It's showing me blood in the midsection. As
Here?
in- yeah, here.
That's weird. I've
As in
I've
a
been
weird
feeling
feeling
like,
in
I
the
feel
stomach?
a pain, like
Yeah.
a little pain in
Yeah.
the stomach when I
As
walked
in
in here.
Belly
That's so
button.
weird.
Right in the belly button. I've got
Do you ever feel anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes. When I used to sleep in that room, I used to be a really bad nail biter, so I couldn't scratch anything, not even cut skin. I used to go to bed with no scratches on me, on my back, on my legs or anything, but when I wake up, sometimes there'd be a big scratch right down the centre of my back.
You know the weird part? She's actually coming through stronger than him.
Yeah, okay. So you think that's...
It's almost like he doesn't
doesn't want
want
to
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, not so much that he doesn't want to talk about it. It's almost that like
He's protecting someone in a way, I guess.
I think it's more the fact that he's more content at like how it is. He doesn't want anything to change because he still feels that the way it is now is right. It's the way it should be. But she's
As we are discussing the nature of Bill, our camera's audio picks up a strange noise.
Not feeling that
Well,
is right.
see-
Not feeling that
well,
is right.
see, like I'm getting a name from her,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's right or not, but she's showing me AG. I don't know why. I kept thinking Agnes. I get Agnes.
I think that was actually
Over
a
and
woman
over.
that used to live a door down from next door.
Yeah. Okay.
Agnes, I think.
Okay. But yeah, I get Agnes. She just A over and over. A.
I think it's time to let the rod say something then. If we think the name's Agnes, maybe ask.
Is the wife's name Agnes? That was a lot quicker and stronger, it is. I don't believe the wife died from a murder.
No, she was
No,
natural
it was the
causes.
husband.
Yeah.
She was more of an old
Old
age
age.
type thing, I think. See, she's giving me messages galore. She wants to just talk. He doesn't. He doesn't. Honestly, she's like the best way I can explain the way she comes across is like, you know, when you're a kid growing up and you go to nan and pops or grandma's or whatever.
And you just
Yeah.
want to
And
hear
and
the
when you walk
stories.
in, like, or you walk in the door and you get in there and it's a massive big hug and she's got like scones with jam and cream up
Yeah.
or a freshly baked cake or whatever. That's what I get. That's
Yeah.
what sort of grandma or person she was. I keep getting 78. It's going to drive me bonkers if I don't ask.
Were you, Agnes, were you 78 when you sadly passed away? Were you, Agnes, were you 78 when you sadly passed away?
What was that?
That was right behind me.
Yeah, it was like
Over in the box.
Keep,
over in the corner.
so I keep getting interrupted asking the question.
Yeah,
I just keep asking.
yeah. Keep asking, see if we can get a response because that's twice something.
Agnes, were you 78 when you sadly passed away? We don't mean to push the question, we just want to know. We're just here to talk to you.
I want to say Bill.
Bill for the mayor?
Yeah, I want to say Bill. She just said it, Bill. She just showed me. He's standing at the counter. She's here and she's saying Bill. Bill dear.
Was the husband's name Bill? Yes. So Bill and Agnes. Was your last name Pierce? Yes.
Yes.
Bill Pierce.
Do we know a Bill and Agnes Pierce?
Did you guys have two children? A girl first and a boy second?
Certainly did.
Yes.
Were their names Cheryl and Greg?
Yes.
Don't think it's a.
I don't think it's my grandfather.
I don't think it's a connection with you
No.
or like anyone in the house in particular. I think it's more a connection
To the
to
shop.
like to the house itself,
Yeah, it
not
was.
not somebody that's actually here. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to be worried about. Look, you know, I think it's more just, you know, we're here. We just want to let you know that we're here.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do our thing, you do your thing, and everything will be all right.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
I'm-
I'm fine with.
look, to be completely honest with you, the thing that I've learnt with spirits since I've been doing it, if they're going to be threatening and harmful to you, they'll do it quicker rather than drag it out. If it was like evil, you would have found out by now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'd guarantee it.
yeah, it would. You'd feel depressed. Yeah,
Oh.
all that. You're so
I've
sad.
I've been morally depressed since moving here.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
yeah,
for
I mean-
simple, I don't know if it's like the situations at hand that I'm facing at the moment and my ex being a pain, but every time I'm in this house, I'm like really depressed. I go straight down into a bad mood or just into a down mood as soon as I walk through either the back door or the front door, and I'm not really happy until I get out of the house and halfway down the road.
It could be mixed. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe ask Agnes, then ask Bill.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe that might be a better way of doing it.
Agnes, do you feel threatened of people being in this house?
like you. Yeah, I was going to say, she's staying there, he's staying there.
That's why I wanted to
There.
point it over there, type thing. But only
Getting
one
to
rod's
R.
moving back that way.
So like I reckon if you pointed it that way and you said, Bill, point to where you are in the room, I reckon it would go to that corner.
Like fling back.
It'd fling back, yeah, like towards you.
Bill, can you point with the rods where you are in the room?
Yeah, it's heading back this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and she's there. Like,
Is she annoyed with the clutter in the room? Agnes, are you annoyed with the clutter and how the state of the shop is?
she was a very tidy lady. As in like
Everything has to be in
behind the
order.
fridge.
she's showing me now, like,
Sort of shit.
you know when you see in the movies like a high tea or a formal
Yeah.
meal or
Yeah,
something?
it's like that.
It's got the plate on the bottom with the bowl sitting on top, and then it's got the spoons organised from size, smaller to bigger, from left to
Well,
right.
that was probably her responsibility as well.
Yeah, that's what
So-
she's showing me. She's showing me she took a lot of pride in everything she did. Everything had its place. Everything was organised. Like,
Yeah.
even the china sitting in the cabinet is perfect. Everything is absolutely perfect. You know, there's not a mark anywhere. It's all exactly the same all the way through.
Would you be, Agnes, would you be happy if this room was tidied up and organised a bit better?
Yes. Is she behind the fridge area?
Yeah, as in, like, she's just there, standing there, looking at you. She's standing right there, next to the, like, where the door handle of the fridge is. Basically, if you were to go like a foot to the left, she's standing like there where the cushion is. Like, yeah, I don't think it's a cushion. Looks like a couch cushion there. But yeah,
So I keep seeing stuff like peeking behind the fridge.
yeah, she's like, yeah. Well, you could even say like right on the corner of that fridge. But
I'm just getting
Bill over
fragments. I'm not as tuned as you.
Oh no, it's
I'm
all
just
good.
getting fragments.
But like, no, Bill over here, he's just in the corner, and he just grunted at me. In the corner, and he just grunted at me. He doesn't like the way I referred to Bill over here. Bill, the gentleman in the corner.
Yes.
He's sort of like arms folded, laying back. You know, relaxed back, sort of on the like, because he had a counter here. He showed me a counter here, but then there was a bench top across the back there as well, where he had other things. So it might have been, I don't know, whether it was coffee or sugar or, you know, little groceries and things that he could sell from there. And he's leaning against that back, like that back sort of bench, you know, just like the foot up, arms folded, leaning back, just all relaxed.
Do we have the spirit box, Stan?
It's in the bag. Yeah, I can go get it.
Bill and Agnes, if you'd like to come over here, we've got a device that you can talk to and speak through so we can hear you. Is there anything you'd like to say?
It might be hard to manipulate and use it first, but just try, and then we can hear you speak. And you can tell us how you feel about this situation.
Sound like we're trying.
Oh, and try a bit harder. You can do it.
Sounds like a female as well.
Well, we're not going to hurt you. Can you like come and stand around us?
We just want to talk.
Still trying. Agnes, do you want this device closer to where you are standing at the moment, next to the fridge?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Yeah, well,
Your best bet is going to be keep trying with her. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
You say that again?
I'm hearing chiming. I'm like seriously hearing chiming. It's kind of like a
Actually, was it
wind
like a-
chime. It sounded like a wind chime.
Was it like just a couple ding ding? That was
Yeah,
it.
it was just like
I
someone
thought I
having
heard.
a.
I heard that.
I thought I heard that too.
Footsteps?
Is there anyone in the house?
Is there anyone in
Oh,
there?
it's a baby.
I can hear tapping and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
oh god, someone's walking around in your lounge room.
Oh, someone came through then.
Is that you, Agnes?
That
was
was
him.
male. That was male.
That was him.
I heard something over there when you said that. It sounded like kind of rustling a little bit.
Is that you, Bill?
Do you have something to say to us, Bill?
Do you want us out?
Oh,
Paul just checked on Bub, and Bub's happily sitting, drinking his sippy cup.
so there's actually no issue. He's not banging around.
He was nowhere near those noises were coming from. Are you offended by my presence here, Bill? Happy.
I heard a no.
Are you offended by the male presence here?
Making music?
I thought I could hear something. It sounds like chimes
Can you hear,
again.
no,
Yeah,
can you hear music?
Do you
No,
want us
I
to
can,
leave
I can
this
still
room?
hear it. I can still hear it. It's there. There's music. Yeah.
Do you want us to leave?
It's like you're playing a saw, like
Yeah, like
What did you say? Because he just responded.
it's like jazz. No, it's not jazz.
it's like that old bumpy music. Yeah.
So, I don't know what you call it.
Smooth
Swing
jazz.
maybe? Would you call it swing?
Yeah, play swing.
Swing.
Bill, have you got music playing?
It's still going. It's driving me mental.
I can't hear anything. But
Yeah.
I heard the wind chimey noise.
Yeah,
like,
there's
It's
definitely.
kind of like a ting.
Yeah. Like a teapot or something.
yeah, I'm not too sure what that is.
No, what it
But I
sounded
did
like
think-
was like a
before-
bell, as if you open the front door. It's like ting.
Yeah, like a shop bell.
I was
yeah,
almost going to say
yeah.
the same thing actually.
And that could be the residual, definitely residual thing, possibly.
Yeah. So it would have been multiple times a day.
Would it be that or even a cash register?
Possible.
Like too, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible too. The
Or like the bell to let someone know they need they want to buy something.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Like
too.
how it works.
So there's possibly a few things it could sound like that, but I definitely heard this before you guys said you hear music. I thought I heard music, and I just sort of passed it off, brushed it off, kind of thing. We conducted several EVP sessions, but failed to capture any more voices from either Bill or Agnes.
It's the thing that you were saying earlier. It's like they just want it to be known
Yeah.
that they're here. They just wanted the acknowledgement that they share the same space type thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now that they know that, they're like, cool, sweet, we're fine with that.
Wrapping up our session in the old store, we head to the neighbouring room, where people have witnessed red eyes appearing in the corner of the room.
Whereabouts are you standing in the room? Can you point both the rods in the direction? The corner.
So would that be where Bill was standing in the room?
What, in
Like-
Yeah, in that corner, yeah.
Same sort of.
Yeah, same general area.
This is Bill again.
Could there have been a doorway through there originally or something?
Oh, yeah, well, possible. Was there ever a door there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
that explains
that's the
it.
one that I said that got plastered up.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that
So he could be standing like in the
explains.
doorway.
Yeah, so we're in the back part of the shop. This would have been a storage room.
Yeah, so he's probably just standing in the doorway looking
I
at us.
suppose this is where we can talk to Bill a lot easier.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah,
Agnes.
yeah.
Agnes might not be here to sort of distract or just come through,
I
maybe.
know why I've got the sick feeling.
Wow.
We're not supposed to be here.
Oh, in the back room.
It's the back part of the shop. No
It's
one's
just-
supposed to be in the back part of the shop.
He's Friday every week,
That's
sort of.
yeah. It was him and Agnes. That was it in the back part of the shop.
Well, Bill, if that's you, we're not here to take anything. We're just here to talk to you. We're not here to thieve, because we're not like that. I suppose that means a yes, he understands. Bill, did you have kids run out the back of your shop to thieve?
They used to trick him. They used to trick him. They'd get one to distract him, and the other one would sneak out the back and pinch stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's showing me 2 kids, 2 boys, 12, raggy clothes, the hat on, like a French, no, not like a French beret, like
Ones that like the golfers wear.
honestly, as soon as I got here, before I even walked in the door, I wanted to say 1856. That seemed, I think it could be too far back.
Were you here in 1856?
Bingo.
Ask again, just to want to see if it's going to keep doing it, or it's going to cross over, or just want to see. Ask again.
Were you here in 1856? That was a lot stronger.
I was going to say it was an even stronger response that time.
Did you really dislike my brother?
That was very quick.
Yeah, it was. That was.
Was there a particular reason you disliked him?
He told me snot-nosed little brat. Look, confirm it. Confirm it. Yeah, he said, Bill, did you just tell me snot-nosed little brat?
It's opening for yes.
Did my brother do something to offend you?
It was more the age. It was more
What
his
did-
age. He
what
just
remind him of?
yeah, he just thought about 12-year-olds in general.
It would have been like, oh, I found another kid in the back of the store, basically.
Yeah,
Get
that's
out.
because if he's angry with us just being here, we're not kids at all. If there's a little kid in here, he sleeps in here. It's his room, and it's a pack of his store. He's gonna get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think he's a bit not liking the idea that we're still in it.
It's like an
Anger all the time, it comes in waves.
It's like an uneasy feeling.
Was the red eyes your energy from anger towards my brother?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it the way he treated me when we were children?
So
Yes.
for yes.
Do you have a problem with me being in this room? Just me?
Moving.
No.
Nope.
Bill, do you have an issue with us being in here?
Yes.
Okay. So that's an acceptance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically he accepts the fact that you guys live here
Yeah.
and this is your area, but it's also his.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously now worked out that you guys.
But he doesn't mind me being in this room specifically, but he minds when my brother or any other male is in this room.
I think it's definitely a male thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it
he's
is.
very protective of males being in this area. So he's had an experience with males. Like I said, I reckon it was 2 kids. They used to trick him into doing it. It happened more than once.
Hmm.
They,
Do you reckon it's the same kids or different?
I think on a couple of occasions it would have been. And then other people started to get the gist of it that he was easy to fool.
And they kept doing it.
And other people sort of got in on it too. But yeah, there's 2 kids in particular. He's telling me 2 kids in particular were just terrors. They'd do everything. Like it might have been something like, they'd get a carton of eggs from him or whatever and then throw them at the shop.
Yeah.
Or, they'd get some milk or whatever and then tip it all over the floor of the shop and then make his wife clean it up. And, they were just terrors like that in that regard. Or they'd tip a bag of rice over or whatever it might have been. They were just terrors. Yeah. So you guys have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he's the one that antagonises it.
Okay. That's
Oh, so
interesting.
he's the skeptic.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ah.
Mason's the skeptic.
Right.
Do you
Right.
want me to go grab him for you?
Ask him if you ask Bill if he wants
Ask,
to.
ask Bill if he wants to prove him wrong. Bill, would you like to send a message to prove Mason you're real?
Oh,
Our first initial target was.
You know what I think we should do? Have one person go in that room by themselves, and we'll set up like a tripod as well to watch as you use the someone. So
Where's that?
in there,
In the shop.
yeah, by themselves.
Are you still here, Agnes? Open for yes. Crossover for no. Can you point to where you are? Using the rods, point to the direction you are. Agnes, there's a device here. Can you please touch it? Has a green light. Can you please touch it and set it off? No. So can you please set off the device? Remember, open for yes, crossover for no. She's hesitating. I just heard like a male's breath. Like a sharp male breath.
Find out if Bill's there.
Bill, are you in this room? Can you point to where you are with both the rods, please, Bill? Oh my god, that's where I heard the... That's where I heard it come from.
Right over your shoulder.
Yeah. Are you happy that I know that you're here? Yeah, he's happy. Would you like us to leave this room now? Yes or no? Bigger? Okay, they want us to leave the room.
After the owner finished off her own isolation session, we decided to have 2 more separate sessions in both the neighbouring room and the storeroom at the same time, in order to see if Bill can simultaneously communicate with both groups.
Alright, Bill, you might be a bit confused because there might be two groups of 2 in each side of your shop that's going to try and talk to you. But if you could only answer to us, if that's fine. I'm pretty sure they're going to talk to Agnes. Do you feel happy that you've been finally acknowledged that you're here, so you can go on freely type thing? Does it make you and Agnes feel better? Just saying that if you if you move something or make a noise, these people still might have a bit of a jump scared, but you know they're fine with you now, yeah? You know that they're fine. Cool.
Is there more spirits than just you and Agnes in this building? No?
It's just you two?
Bill, have you been here for over 100 years?
Bill, did you die before 1900?
That was definitely yes.
That's definitely a yes. Bill, did you die before 1880?
It's going out for yes.
Bill, did you die in 1864?
That's a yes. I'll double check it. Ask again.
confirm it.
Bill, did you die in 1864?
I would say that's a yes that time again.
I'd say that was a yes.
Is it better that you've finally been spoken to? Oh, I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. Just more questions about your shop. Did you build it? You build it from the ground up.
Is this the same building? Oh, that confirms the thing. To say
Yeah,
it's a
but
different
this was
shop.
still a shop though, like
Yeah,
he would have just taken it on.
yeah. Yeah, so the one he built, or started with, must have burnt down or something, and then he's come with this one.
Yeah. Did you come down from the north of Tasmania?
Are you in this room? No, yes, he'd be out there. That's what I thought, he'd be out in the shop. Are they talking to you out there? Yeah, that's why he's been a bit slow, conflict.
Do you find it confusing that there's two groups of us talking to you?
Yeah.
Well, probably better not confuse him.
Is it me or does it feel lighter in this room now?
It does, yeah. Like it doesn't feel as heavy.
No, it
It's almost
doesn't.
like the energy's
It sort of feels like
now.
a little bit more out there. Because out there was light in
Well, see,
comparison.
there's still somebody here.
No, there is. I mean,
Well,
it's
yeah,
just for different change.
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
change.
It's almost like
Hey guys, come in here and tell us what you feel.
Feels like a weight's been lifted.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we've
We're
been.
just saying we don't get that like standoffish sort of vibe anymore. It's more of a, you know, like we're cool with you being here sort of thing. Now that we
Yeah,
know that
they-
you're not.
You're not here to harm us or the place or whatever.
Were you hearing us in
No,
there?
Oh, not really.
Did you get much?
It was more like what Bill was more. We were talking to Bill. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, Bill too.
Bill too.
Yeah, that's where he got really confused.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
So that's why, like,
Oh, remember those particular times where they wouldn't move?
They wouldn't move.
They
yeah,
wouldn't
we'd ask
move.
a
With the
question.
rods wouldn't move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd ask a question and it'd go to cross, but then it'd stop and then it'd
Stop.
start to go out,
And start
That's
going.
and
cool.
then it'd stop
Okay,
again. So
yes.
yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
he was getting
sense.
That's cool.
And remember I said it feels like the energy's
Going.
back and
I
forth.
was
Yeah.
sort of like, no, well, sort of like he's almost like he's
Fine, straight away.
Yeah.
And then would ask another one, and it'd just be like just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't be doing anything, wouldn't
same
be
with
moving
so
at
he was
all.
obviously going backwards and forwards.
Honestly, I think we've gotten a decent amount to say
And it's,
to confirm
And
this.
I was going to say,
Honestly,
to be fair, it's probably a good start.